Hey, this is Damon Nelson with VidPenguin, and I want to welcome you to VidPenguin and welcome to the dashboard. So let's take a little tour, see where we're at, and I think I can show you real quickly how to get up and get started on VidPenguin. I'm excited that you're joining us, and this is the Pro version. And anyway, this is the main dashboard. So you'll see all your RSS feeds here with a number of videos in there, and when it was published, and then these are your taskbars that you can do once you complete your ping. So anyway, this is your home base, this dashboard. Now ping is, I'm going to jump over this. Ping is how you get started, how you do everything. This is the magic. It's a one-click button. Getting started, we have some videos in here. We have a demo to do a single YouTube URL, and then we have a channel, and then this is one of the videos that we did, 7 minutes to number 1. This is just an example here, how to get a YouTube channel URL to feed into VidPenguin. And I'm going to be updating these videos probably over the next 30 days. We had a major update about 2 weeks ago, just before we did the webinar launch. And these videos are probably at least 30 days to 45 days old, so they don't show the new look and feel. It's just slightly different, so we want to make sure that you're comfortable using the software and where you can find all the tools. Now, the Pro resources, we have the training, and Gil's always updating this, and you'll find your training over here. And this is like just for the power case study. So we break down all the training into we're actually going to be putting in a whole bunch of videos right in here. And then Pro Resources, the webinar replays. Anytime we have a coaching call, we're going to put it in here. Or anytime we do a webinar, we'll put it in here. So anyway, you can kind of see some of the past webinars that we've done. And again, we're going to be updating the video training and the video bonuses over the next 30 to 45 days. Bonus videos. And we're also going to make it match up to the webinar launch. We have them, but they're just not named properly. So anyway, let's keep on going. Okay, so once you get ready to go, you're just going to hit ping. And this is really how simple it is. I'm going to go over, I'm working on a YouTube for a customer. 3 tips for finding the best residential locksmith in Brownsville, Texas. What you want to do is grab your video. You don't want the YouTube shortened version. You want the version that's up here in the browser bar. So I'm going to grab that, and I hit Control C, come over here, paste it in here, and it's ready to go. Now it's checked here to indicate which one it is. Now if you have a channel or a playlist, you'll see a whole bunch of videos in here, and you can either check them all or check them all on or check them off. Variations. Now this is where we go into the variations and the spin tax. You can lower the number of variations or you can raise it. Right now we've got 22 Google approved variations, and we use these short bit, bit.ly and google.com, and they're shorteners. So we create basically 24 variations and 2 RSS feeds. Now what I typically do is I will spin the title. You don't have to spin the title, and I'm just going to show you one quick example of how I spin titles. And basically what you do is the open curly bracket, your text, a status, a pipe bar, and then what I'm going to do is copy that. I'll come over here, paste it a couple times, and then I'm going to close that curly bracket. And I'm just going to put in Laredo and South Padre. Okay, so what I'm doing is actually just ranking for the local cities right on the border. And I'll hit Control A, and what I do is I usually typically copy the entire title string, and I'm going to copy it and I place it usually at the end of this variation, of the description. Okay, so now what happens is I create By putting spin text in here, I can create 22 different variations. It spins this and it spins that. This is the only place you really have to put your spin version in. And I'm going to show you the power of VidPenguin as we go along. And preview. When I hit preview, we're actually going to look at the variations. You don't have to do anything on this page except hit save and ping. You see the different variations will pop up. There's Laredo. Right here, the bottom is South Padre. Different title, different description. So it's just slightly different. So again, you don't have to do anything, but you can review here. Now what I always do is I name my feed burner. And I'll give this a name down here. Now I want to take out the spaces here. That's the only thing you have to really do manually. Again, it's just kind of easy to do. You don't have to rename your internal feed. I do because I feel like you're getting a little bit more link juice when you have a named feed versus one with just generic characters or a random set of characters. So anyway, it's telling me that that name is acceptable. Sometimes we already have people that have used that name, and then again you'll just change it slightly. You could put an A back here or a 1, and it's going to check to see if it's not a duplicate. So anyway, I hit save and ping, and this step usually takes probably 20-30 seconds. Sometimes it takes a little while to come up, but really I just did 3 steps to get there. I did do a spin variation just to show you what it looks like. And that's all you have to do. Now you can verify they were submitted to FeedBurner and our internal URL was created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going back to dashboard. And I'll shrink that just a little bit. 3 tips. We did it about 23 seconds ago. Now I'm going to go through this. This is where I can look at my internal feed. This is where I can look at my feed burner. And then if I want to just grab the URLs I just generated, I click that and I can hit Control A, Control C, and they're copied. So I'm going to hit close. Now here is your download the feed as a CSV. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it to show you what it does. I'm going to bring up Excel here, put it in a smaller screen. And you can tell right here, here's all our variations, and each of these URLs, they're slightly different. So here's your URLs, they're ready to go, and here's the titles to go with them. And it looks like all the descriptions are in here too. What we've done is we've coded in the actual image source in front of the description. So some of the blog will actually pick this up as the featured image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out of this, go back to the dashboard again. Now I've shown you how to grab them. I've shown you how to download them. And if you want to completely delete the feed, you would click that. Just make sure when you click it, it's not going to ask for a verification. We're trying to keep everything as simple as possible. Now here's the 2 power boosters. This is Backlinks Indexer. If you have a Backlinks Indexer account, you can certainly use it, integrate it in. All you need is the API code. We use our linking process and indexing process that we use with the internal feeds. It's actually called Link Processor. So we'll send it through there, and it builds 2 tiers of. It's almost like a link wheel being built for your RSS feed and for all the URLs. But Backlinks Indexer does a very unique backlinking process. And I have just the minimum account. I think it's 150 URLs a day or links a day. So anyway, now here's the real power with this is the SendWire integration. If you are a SendWire user or you know somebody that has a SendWire account that will let you borrow it, this is where the real power comes in. Okay, with SendWire, you send it out to 24 different variations. You have your 22 that we've generated, and you have your 2 shorteners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it out as bookmarks, and I have a team of minions that I've created in SendWire, and I'll schedule it for the next 24 hours. 24 hours is kind of a good natural Of course, Google doesn't want you to just hammer them out there, or they may penalize the video. So anyway, what I'm going to do is send all included variations. So basically this takes a couple minutes to run through, but that's really all that you need to start your ranking process. Now, a lot of times this is all you're ever going to need to rank a video. Okay, do you need SendWire? No, you don't. You can get by with Fiverr gigs, people that have SendWire accounts, and I have it linked into my SendWire campaign, and I really do like it because I can load it up with a bunch of different campaigns and a bunch of minions or personas, and each of them have their own social accounts. So anyway, once this is complete, you're done. And I know with SendWire integration, I think we're up to 4 clicks now. I wanted to show you a couple other things. This is your RSS feed count, and this is the total pings that you made. And these are just pictures. And this takes you to Facebook right here, into our Facebook group. This right here, now we put prefer to email. If you have any questions, you want to talk to us, go ahead and hit support right here, and it will take you into an email which goes into our support forum. Gil and I are both on the support forum. We're also on Facebook. We're also still generating content, and we still rank videos. So be patient with us. It's just the two of us, and we're doing the best we can to get to everybody's support email. And then also we keep track of any new announcements we'll have right in this section. Like right now, you need to sign up for your coaching calls. Hope you enjoy the VidPenguin, and this is Damon Nelson and Gil Garcia, my partner. We're really excited that you chose us to help rank your videos.